What up YouTube, Doomnyc here with a deck profile. This one is going to be Machina Salvo. I know I've done this deck before, but this is a new and improved version. I've actually been playing this deck a lot, while I was waiting for, while I'm waiting for Extreme Victory. This deck's good. It wins a lot. There may be some questionable card choices that you guys might, say, what the hell, but trust me when I say this deck works. So here we go. Start off with the monsters. We got 3 Machina Gear Frame. You know what this guy does by now. Searches out 2 Fortress. Only 2 Fortress, not 3. I found that it was more consistent. If I cut this down to 2, it worked a lot better. In all actuality, you really only need 1 of these in the graveyard at any given time. So having 3 of them in the graveyard didn't really make, much sense. 1 Machina Force, you still gotta play this card. This card's too good. You can search it with Gear Frame, which makes it super playable, and you just ditch it for a Fortress. Then 3 Salvos. 3. You gotta play 3. The deck synchros a lot, so you have to play 3 Salvos, and you can search those too. 3 Doomnyc, still really good. Flip, get 1. It's still really good. You can bring it back with Salvo. 1 Gangxile Dark. First deck that I'm actually main decking this card. You guys know what it does. On the field, once per turn, you destroy a dark monster your opponent controls. Really good. 1800 beater. You could bring it back with Salvo, which I love. It's just an extra target for Salvo. It has a great effect, and then if you find it that it's dead, you can always alert away later. So that's Trip Cyber Dragon. The entire deck is machines, so why not? And then there's lots of combos. You special. They have a monster in the field, so you special Cyber Dragon, and then you can just summon Black Salvo and then sync for a quick level 8. And then if there's a Doomnyc in the graveyard, you can bring Doomnyc back, have this on the field, and instead of syncing for level 8, you can just sync all 3 of these for a quick Chimera Tech 3000. So there's lots of combos in the deck. 2 Genix Neutron. Again, besides Gear Frame and Doomnyc, this is your other first turn card that you want to have. So you got lots of first turn plays. It's not like the hero deck searching, looking for Stratos to play first turn. Like, you have lots of first turn +1s. This one, it searches out your 3 Salvos and your Changer Synchron. Okay, now this is the first questionable card of the deck. I really like it. It's a level 1. You can sync this with Fortress for level 8s. You can sync it with Cyber Dragon for level 6s, and you can get out level 5s, which I find is very good. It's just excellent. When it's synchro summoned, you get to change the position of one of your opponent's monsters. So if they have something face down, you can flip it face up. And of course, if it's a dead card in your hand, it's a dark, so you can alert away. It's really, really good. And the last monster, Cyber L10. And again, you guys might be wondering, what the hell? Like, why am I running this? First of all, it's a machine. It's higher than level 8. I think it's level 10. So you can ditch this for Fortress at any given time, which is awesome. Let's just say you had a Cyber Dragon in the graveyard. You can remove the Cyber Dragon from place, special summon this, and then all monsters on the field, except for this card, get sent to the graveyard. I'm going to tell you why that's so important. Because for monsters like Shien, Stardust Dragon, all these cards that can stop, effects or whatever, like Cyber L10 just sends them to the grave, doesn't destroy. So you basically clear their field. It's really good against Samurais, really good X-Sabers. If Gravekeepers get field presence, well, actually, you can only remove from the field if Necro Valleys, but whatever. That's the monsters. Now, for the spells, we need some draw powers. So we got 2 Pot of Duality, of course. If I don't have one of my first turn searchers, then I will probably, Pot of Duality will help me get, your Gear Frame, or neutron or even the Koichi to put face down, so that's good. One Allure of Darkness. I think you run like 8 darks in the deck, so this has really helped me a lot. Like there's been times where I'm down to like 2 cards, I draw this and I'm able to come back. It's really good. One Pot of Avarice to recycle mostly your Machina Force and your Cyber Tannin, so you can reuse those, or you know, you can just use them as ditch targets for Fortress, so that's really good. Staples, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole. You're playing the whole deck's machines, so you gotta play Limiter. There's a lot of times, you know, Limiter is just too good, and especially I play Mind Control in the deck. The deck does synchro a lot, and I don't play Solidarity. Even though the whole deck's machines, I don't play Solidarity because it doesn't work. Every time I synchro summon, it's usually for a monster that's not a machine, and therefore Solidarity's effect would just, you know, be gone. So it doesn't make any sense. If you're gonna play machines but synchro machines, then you know you can't play Solidarity. So a lot of times, like my opponent, if they set one monster and then they're like go, and I have like these 2 cards in my hand, like a Gear Frame and a Machina Fortress, like I can just mind control their monster, take it, play Gear Frame, get like a Force, ditch it for Fortress, play Limiter, and that's game. That's like that happens more often than you think. It's funny, but it does. Double MST and Trunade. Trunade being the big one, especially if you have Limiter, you know, and they have a lot of back row. You Trunade, and then that's it. Really, really good play. For the traps, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, Torrential, Mirror Force, 2 D Prison, and D Prison is just really good right now. Double Solemn Warning, of course, 1 Solemn Judgment, and 1 Trap Stun. And Trap Stun again for the Limiter plays, really good. This card is just really good. This format really helps you keep field control, you know, it's just awesome card. Alright, that's the main deck. Side deck now. 1 Dark Armed, because you do play like 8 darks, so Dark Arm can be played in the deck. You're probably wondering, well, why don't you just main deck it? I would main deck it, except for the fact that the deck's been winning with the monster count the way it is. I would love to make this the 21st monster, but the deck's been winning the way it is. Like, I could probably take out a Cyber Dragon or something for this card, but right now it's playing really good, so I just want to keep it the way it is. Chaos Sorcerer, you play lights and darks, so this is a good card. Effect Veiler, of course, you know, you gotta play that. Double Crow, and there's tons of decks that this card's gonna be good for, so, you know, a second Duradark, you know, Gravekeeper really gives you the edge against them, so you gotta play it. Puppet Plant, you know, Sam's, double Crossout, you know, face down stuff. 1 Book of Moon, you may need it, you may not need it. It's especially good, like if I'm playing Dragoonides, then I'll play this, so it's good. Double Dust Tornado, and Dust Tornado, this format is going to be huge, so you gotta play those. 1 Crevice, you know, just to remove stuff. And a card that I'm probably going to be siding in a lot, Chaos Trap Hole, just because Fables are broken right now. Fables are too good, so you know, that rounds out the side deck. Now the extra deck, it's pretty standard. Android, Catastor, Urquizus, you know, Bryonic, it's your level 6s, level 7s, Ancient Fairy, double Black Rose, of course, because you will blow up the field. Colossal, double Stardust, Scrap Dragon, 3 Chimera Tech Fortress, you gotta play that, and the new big boy right here, 1 Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. And what I love about this deck, you can get this card out relatively easy. You know, if you summon a Gear Frame and it can't kill it, and then you summon like a Neutron and they can't kill it, like you have field control, you just summon, you know, change your Synchron, and there you go, bam, Trishula. So that's the new and improved Machina Salvo deck. If you guys don't believe me, play the deck. The deck is broken. It's so good. Just try the deck out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, YouTube, peace.